All right. Like I promised that I was going to answer the other question that I gave in my next video. I will just quickly do the answering on in this part and here and now. So the question is, if I have a Schengen visa to Portugal, Portugal offered me a Schengen visa, and I don't really want to stay in Portugal, and I want to stay in Poland because I believe through Poland I can will be able to do what I really want to do, or I have people in Poland I can stay with rather than people in Portugal, or I have some assignments to carry out in Poland rather than in Portugal. But so because I know that Poland visa application is very tedious, the process is tedious, and their visa is very difficult to get. Maybe I decide to use Portugal, but my main intention is to appear in Poland. What am I going to do? Can I just, I don't have that money to be going to Portugal and I'll be going to Poland. Can I just go straight to Poland instead of going to Portugal first before entering Poland? That's the question I want to answer today. The answer is yes. When Portugal gives you visa, let's say this is an illustration. Let's assume Portugal give you a Schengen visa. Schengen visa is a visa that give you access to all Schengen countries, irrespective of whether you enter the country that give you the visa first or not. So as long as you are going to that a country within the Schengen zone, that visa gives you access to that Schengen country. So, for instance, I got a visa. France gave me a Schengen visa, and I have people in Sweden. My family members are in Sweden. And if I go to France, definitely I'm going to spend more because I'll be lodging in an hotel. I'll be renting in I will have to buy food. I will have to buy everything I need. But I have people in Sweden. What would I do? Can I just go straight to Sweden so that I will cut off those costs? Yes, you can go straight to Sweden, straight, direct. You just go to book your flight to Sweden. But when you are applying for the visa, don't do that, because if you're applying for the visa, you have to submit your itinerary. And when you're submitting your itinerary for the visa, let's assume you are submitting your itinerary, and the flight on your itinerary is going straight to Sweden instead of going straight to France. France will not give you visa. They will tell you, why not go to Sweden and do your application? Let your itinerary be for France. Do you get that? So immediately you have submitted all your itinerary, they have granted you the visa, fine. Then you can now book major ticket. Your ticket you want to book should be to where you really wants to go, which is Sweden. So, but when you get to the Sweden port of entry, they will definitely ask you, why no? Why are you entering Sweden first? Why not France? Why not France, who will should you the visa? You can book another itinerary that you are definitely going to France, but you just want to do something create something. You just want to do something in Sweden before moving to France. And you will show you that they might, not every time they will ask, sometimes they will just, okay, okay, no problem. But sometimes they will ask, when do you intend to go to France? Not that they will really interrogate you, but some they will just be curious to ask. You can just book, let's say you can just book an itinerary from, let's say, book a train that is going from Sweden to France. Keep that itinerary of that train in your pocket and say, okay, I have a train. I just want to visit some people here around here, but I have a train that will move me from here, from there, so date from Sweden to France. But now, should I say don't use the train ticket? No, use it. So immediately you have entered into Sweden, do what you want to do. But one thing I will tell you, make sure you enter France at least. Yes, that's another. So the thing is, make sure you enter into France. Don't just make sure you enter France at least. Now, when you get to Sweden, you do what you want to do. Why? Remember, you have used France to get your Schengen visa, and you did not enter France at all. Peradventure, if you want to renew that visa, remember, Sweden cannot renew that visa for you. You have to go back to France to renew the visa. So if maybe the visa is getting expired and you want to renew it, or in future time you want to apply again for a Schengen visa, France they will you cannot ever use France again, because they will tell you they give you Schengen visa, but you did not enter into France. So in other words, they will show you that it's like you came to use them. So the best thing, when you get to Sweden, book a train. Make sure you just touch base in France. Just touch base. In other words, just book a train from Sweden to France. When you get to France, stay like 2 or 3 days. Stay like 2 or 3 days, then move back again to Sweden. But it will be shown, and it will be on their record. At least you enter France. You understand? So that is the thing. Some people say it must be on a country that you will be most, you will stay most. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter anything. So as but it's good to touch base in France. Not that it's must to, not that it's compulsory, but for relationship's sake, in case you might need them in future. So you have to touch base at least in France. So this is the answer to that question. So when you want to move to another Schengen country, different from the Schengen country, offer you the visa at first entry, then it is good. It is not a crime. It's not a problem. It's not a big deal. It's not illegal. It's legal. But just have an itinerary in case they ask. Not that they will always ask, but in case they ask, just have an itinerary to present that this is why you want to enter this country first before the one that gave you, because they are expecting you to enter that one first that gave you the visa before you come to their own. But that was that time, not longer now. It doesn't happen again like that. Now you can enter the one you want to enter. And so if I just for in case they ask, just have an itinerary in your hand that you intend going there later. You understand? You intend going there later, but for now you just